Good morning. Welcome to the forecast discussion from Monday, March 24th, 2025. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen D. No, CDM 9. Well, we start off the week on a bit of a damp note, especially if you're along the coast. So, unfortunately, a wet, raw start to the week. But overall, I think you're going to find by the end of this forecast, it's going to be actually pretty nice. And that's generally the theme for springs, especially in the northern Mid-Atlantic. We get very nice conditions, and then we pay for it with raw, wet conditions. In some cases, chilly conditions. And we're going to get a mix of all that over the next 7 days as we head towards the end of March and kick off April. Now, if you're interested in more details on what to expect for April and also how to prepare for April as you get ready to plant and get ready for the growing season, definitely check out the latest discussions and videos at NYNJPA Weather Premium Consulting Membership, only $15 a month. If you don't want to do that, but you want to help the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. It actually helps out this channel quite a bit. And also, you can visit NYNJPA Weather to get the latest daily public discussions and videos just like this. So let's dive into the observations. We have a warm front approaching, and that warm front is currently to the south of us, basically over Delaware, cutting through Maryland. And as a result, we have these nice southeasterly winds around 5 to 15 miles per hour, at times gusting up to around 20 miles per hour on the immediate coast. And that's transporting a raw maritime air mass into the coastal plain with temperatures ranging from the upper 30s to mid 40s around the New York City metro and upper 40s to lower 50s in the Philadelphia metro. It's still right around freezing over the highest portions of the Poconos. And take a look at this. Let's pull it up at Mount Pocono. Temperature is 32 degrees with very light precipitation. Usually when it's a question mark is usually some sort of mix of freezing rain and sleet. So if you're in the Poconos and you're in the highest elevations, use some caution as there are going to be some slick roads. We did have winter weather advisories out, but the National Weather Service has canceled them as most of the region is now above freezing and really was above freezing for most of this morning. Over the interior, outside of the Poconos, outside of Mount Pocono, basically you're in the upper 30s to lower 40s throughout the region with cloudy skies and a few isolated widely scattered showers. Take a look at our radar and you can see all of the forcing. Again, this is what we call lifting, okay, via various motions in the atmosphere. It's focused on the coast, and that's leading to periods of rain. And some of this rain is briefly heavy at times. For the most part, we're looking at moderate rainfall along the coast with some periods of drizzle and light rain mixed in. This is great news for the coastal plain because we have a drought, and that drought has been in place, or at least the drought pattern has been in place since about mid-May of last year. Again, I take responsibility for it because that's when we decided to plant all of our landscaping, and since then it just hasn't rained. Hopefully that will start to change as we move into a wetter weather pattern. So we're going to see plenty of rainfall along the coast for today, around a quarter to a half an inch of rain. Again, you don't, when you're climbing out of a drought, you do not want heavy rainfall events. I know that's the idea. That's what a lot of people think. Hey, 1 to 2 inches of rain. This is great beneficial stuff. No, that type of heavy rainfall doesn't get into the water table and get into the roots of our plants and the grass and crops. It just washes off, right? Because it doesn't have time to get into the soil. What you want are events like this: light to moderate rainfall, gradual building up, quarter of an inch here, half an inch there. You get this more frequently, then you start to climb out of your drought. And then, as far as statistics are concerned, you climb out as well. You know, the heavy rainfall event will reduce the statistical analysis to no longer being in a drought, but it doesn't address the physical aspects of it, i.e., the soil. So you don't want to wash that off. That's bad. So this is a great situation here, setting up here with plenty of rainfall. You can see some of that signal of some of that sleet and snow and freezing rain way to the north of us. No longer a threat for us, and that's why they dropped the winter weather advisories. Now, as you can see on the visible satellite picture, it is going to be a cloudy day. but there is good news for tomorrow. With this cold front approaching, we will see some clearing skies and a little bit more sunshine for tomorrow. So the whole week isn't lost, but for today, it's certainly a cloudy, damp day. On the infrared satellite picture, this is a thunderstorm complex. It will continue to march along the Gulf Coast. No threat for us at all. Here is the cold front boundary that we're watching with the polar jet stream here. So why are we seeing this rainfall event? Well, I talk about this in the premium consulting membership video today. The premium video went over what we call vapor transport. So a little bit of science thrown in there, as always. And I explain why that is an important feature, so definitely check that out. Further to the west, you're not seeing much in the way of organized storms. It's just coming off the Rockies. You get enhancement of the cloud cover here. Other than that, not looking for any type of major storms on the way. And on our upper level winds, this is 250 millibars. Notice our polar trough and the trough in the subtropical jet stream are aligned very nicely here. So that allows for plenty of moisture transport right out of the Gulf into the northern Atlantic. Nice moisture transport. This will swing through, and then we'll see this ridge starting to build in over the region, setting up a beautiful weekend. How beautiful? Well, I'll put it this way. If you're not in Long Island, it's going to be beautiful. If you're in Long Island, you'll be mad at people who are out of Long Island because it is going to stay cool there. Why? Well, let's dive into the data. For today, periods of rain, heavy at times, especially along the coast. Look for high temperatures in the upper 40s to lower 50s on the immediate coast because you'll have steady rainfall, mid to upper 50s away from the coast. So it actually will be warmer over the interior than the coast because the coast will have steady rain and cloud cover. Meanwhile, the interior will have more isolated, widely scattered showers and maybe even a little bit of break of sun at the very end of the day. For tonight into tomorrow morning, skies start to clear, more scattered broken cloud cover, low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, upper 30s to lower 40s along the coast. For tomorrow afternoon, look for scattered cloud cover, a bit breezy. Winds will be from the west around 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting up to about 35 miles per hour. So a bit of a breezy day, and you see this little weak trough signal right here. Can't rule out an isolated shower, but most locations will remain dry. Look for high temperatures in the lower to mid 50s over the interior and along the immediate coast, mid to upper 50s in the Delaware River Valley. On Wednesday, an area of low pressure passes off the coast with scattered showers over the coastal plain and widely scattered isolated showers over the interior. Now, I'm sure you're noticing the snow signal here. It's going to be the same rule as what we saw in this morning, where there's plenty of signals, but again, even if this was January, very marginal temperatures. Now we're in March, it's even more marginal. You could see a snowflake mixed in over the interior of some of these showers, but no accumulation. And so, watch out for some slick roadways over the interior on Wednesday morning, but I don't expect any type of accumulating snowfall. You'll likely see some people post snow maps from the model guidance. This is why you don't use those as a tool. It's really the worst thing you could use as a meteorologist, so I would stay away from that. Look for low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. A lot of those low temperatures in the upper 20s will be after this low pressure system pulls away and all your forcing is focused along the coast, much like what we're seeing this morning. So yeah, you'll fall below freezing here, but notice there's no precipitation because you're going to be clearing out. By the afternoon, again, a few isolated rain snow showers hanging around the area. Look for high temperatures in the lower to mid 40s over the northern interior, upper 40s to lower 50s along the coast. So a chilly midweek, right? So I said we had the raw wet, we've had the chilly. What about the warm? Well, this is where things get fun. You see, on Thursday, high pressure builds in, scattered cloud cover is expected. We start off chilly, with low temperatures in the mid to upper 20s over the interior, lower to mid 30s along the coast. High temperatures will rebound into the mid to upper 40s throughout the region. On Friday, a warm front passes well to our north, the first of two. This one will produce scattered cloud cover. I can't rule out a rogue isolated shower, but for the most part, dry conditions. Look for low temperatures in the lower to mid 30s over the northern interior, mid to upper 30s along the coast. High temperatures will range from the lower to mid 50s over the northern interior, mid to upper 50s along the coast. So pretty much near normal, maybe a touch below by a half a degree or so. Then on Saturday, we have another warm front passing to our north. A few widely scattered isolated showers in the morning, followed by clearing skies in the afternoon. I think a lot of this is going to be further north because all your forcing is up here, where it could be a real icy mess over portions of northwestern New England and northern New York. But for us, you'll see gradual clearing from south to north. And what will that clearing provide? Well, it'll provide high temperatures in the mid to upper 50s on Long Island, upper 50s to lower 60s around the New York City metro, mid 60s to lower 70s over the interior, and in the Delaware River Valley, mid to upper 70s. So, depending on the progression of this warm front, you're going to range anywhere from the upper 40s to the mid 70s. And this is typical. This is what spring is all about. So we'll fine tune this as we get closer to it on Saturday, but it is going to be a bit of a volatile day in terms of temperatures. The more sunshine you see, the more likely you'll be in the 70s. Now on Sunday, that warm front's well to the north. Look for scattered cloud cover. I would not be surprised if we get a little bit of fog mixed in here, but we'll wait on that to really detail it. Look for low temperatures in the upper 30s to mid 40s over the northern interior, mid to upper 40s in your suburbs, and upper 40s to lower 50s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range from the upper 50s to mid 60s on Long Island, upper 60s to lower 70s along the rest of the coast, upper 60s to lower 70s over the interior, and lower to mid 70s in the Delaware River Valley. So very nice. 70s, plenty of sunshine on Sunday. So now we have the raw, we've had the cold, and now we get the warm, and then we pay for it on Monday with a cold front producing widespread heavy rainfall, possibly some embedded thunderstorms. Look for low temperatures ranging from the lower to mid 50s over the interior and in your suburbs, upper 50s to lower 60s in your urban areas. High temperatures will range, once again, a wide range of temperatures, upper 50s to lower 60s on Long Island and on the southern coast of Connecticut, mid to upper 60s along the rest of the coastal plain. Look for lower to mid 60s over the interior and upper 60s to lower 70s in the Delaware River Valley, which is right about here. So that is typical of our spring. Wide ranges of temperatures, a lot of volatility, and thankfully, several potential periods of steady rainfall. That is your forecast discussion for today. Of course, I'm your meteorologist, Stephen DiMartino. Please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay safe out there.